What's up, fight fans? And I'm back at it with another one here at Round One Sports Talk. We're gonna be going over the Canelo Alvarez fight and some big fights coming up. You're not gonna want to miss this video, so please like, share, subscribe to videos. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. Well, what can I say? Last night was a real interesting night. I watched the Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder fight. It was a pretty good fight in my eyes. I saw it. I woke up this morning and I got on YouTube and I wanted to see what a lot of the bigger YouTube channels had to say about the fight. So, man, here we go again, right? Look, I have been critical to Canelo Alvarez throughout his career about his selection lately. Um, a lot of people feel that John Ryder was another cherry pick, you know. Um, and last night, if you didn't notice, before John Ryder was entering the ring, they made it a point to point out that John Ryder was a mandatory to Canelo Alvarez's titles. Well, very good. They're making it seem like he's accepting his mandatories and fighting them. And that's pretty interesting because he had other bigger mandatories on because he has all four belts. So he has mandatory for each of those belts. And it's funny that he didn't pick any other of his mandatories to fight. He picked John Ryder. Right? Okay. So what happens when you're in Canelo Alvarez's situation? They were real critical about him last night, saying that Canelo Alvarez couldn't finish an opponent like John Ryder. He put him down early in the fight. I think it was like the fifth round, sixth round. He put him down, and I didn't think Ryder was going to get up. He had that look in his face. Man, that man got up and he started fighting better. Was it me or am I the only person that saw that? But he started fighting better when he got knocked down, right? So, Canelo Alvarez was winging some big bombs and some big punches, but he was getting touched up a lot. For as much as Ryder was bleeding in the fight and his face was all battered, I looked at Canelo Alvarez in the ninth, 10th round, 11th round, and he looked like he's been in a fight. He was in a fight. And he came out victorious in the fight. And I woke up this morning and man, every single channel bashed him on this fight. And I saw something a little bit different. I mean, I'm kind of on the same side, but I saw something a little bit different, and I see something transpiring in Canelo Alvarez's career. One, he's been defeated in front of everybody. When Bivol recently just defeated Canelo Alvarez, he showed the world how to beat him. Okay, and in order to get you to understand what I'm thinking right now, I'm going to use this as an example. Okay. Have you ever been in a fight? Right? Okay. First of all, if you were considered to be a tough person in your neighborhood, in your gym, and as you were growing up or whatever, coming up, you were considered to be a real tough person and people feared you, right? And then one day, all out of nowhere, you get in a fight with this smaller, littler guy. And in front of everybody, he gets the best of you, right? From that moment on, you are no longer considered the toughest guy in your neighborhood. Everybody might not come up to you and say it, but they don't fear you like that no more, right? And the next fighter that you fight against, all of a sudden you feel like every fight you're in, everybody's giving you their best. Even the guy that you saw lose like brutally, like, this guy is a punk, right? All of a sudden you get in an argument with him and this guy is fighting you. Like you're a little offended that this guy is fighting you the way he's fighting you because you're like, you don't know who I am, right? And in a sense, that's what's happening to Canelo Alvarez. Everybody wants to be the next Bivol. If you beat Canelo Alvarez, you're taking everything, and that inside of you motivates you and keeps you saying, I can beat this guy, I can fight this guy. So what you're getting out of these guys now, they don't fear Canelo no more. You know what I'm saying? They're like on him. Okay. And let's just keep this also in mind. They're all judging Canelo Alvarez and talking about he looks slow, he's a flawed fighter. You know what I'm saying? No, Canelo Alvarez is the same fighter since he fought Floyd Mayweather. I don't know what you guys are talking about. He's a flawed fighter. He is the same exact fighter. You know what the problem is? He's getting older. Canelo Alvarez is getting older. He looked a little older to me in that ring last night, but he still took care of business. You can tell that he still has it in him. I mean, for God's sake, even the announcer said, Canelo Alvarez said, he loses to this guy, he's retiring. So retirement is already in the back of that man's mind. He look, unceremoniously, he may retire right after this fight. Win, lose, or draw. Canelo Alvarez may retire. He might hold up the division for another year or so, hold on the belt for as long as he can, and then come out and announce his retirement. You know what I'm saying? Because no one in division fears him anymore. Every fight that he has from here on in, any man that stands in front of him is going to give him their best. Once they seen Demetrius Bivol do what he did to him, sometimes you go in a ring and fighters go inside of a ring against another fighter and they underperform because they respect the other fighter a little too much. You know what I'm saying? And after they lose, they go back to the locker room. They say, man, if I had to do it again, man, I would have fought this guy like this. I would have did this. I waited too long to step on the gas. And some fighters give some other fighters a little too much respect. They no longer respect Canelo Alvarez. No one does no more. You know, and then some people have a misconception of mixing up the two things that Canelo Alvarez is in this sport. Okay, they have the to mix up the fact that he's the greatest fighter right now with he's the most paid fighter right now. They mix those two together. Okay, when you're saying that he's the greatest fighter right now, that's not true. That's far from the truth. But is he the best, the most paid fighter? Yes, he is. He is the sport of boxing right now. He's the face of boxing. Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. Okay? So he may be the face of boxing, but you can't tie that with being the best in boxing. You know what I'm saying? He might be the most popular, the most liked, have the most fans. You know what I'm saying? But he might not be the best boxer slash fighter, that we have right now. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody's been real critical on Canelo Alvarez, and I in fact myself am critical on Canelo Alvarez. But what I saw last night was a man entering another stage in his career. That's exactly what I saw. I saw a man, transitioning. He's getting older. You know, um, Guys are not just laying down in front of him. And he's gonna have to make a decision. He's either gonna have to fight these guys coming up or that have been here for a very long time that he just has not fought. You know what I'm saying? Or he's just gonna have to retire. You know, um, I really want to see where what happens and who his next selection of opponent is. If he fuck around and fights Triple G for the fourth time, I'm writing him off. I'm done. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. You know what I'm saying? I just, but yeah, it was a really good fight. And John Ryder came last night. He came in to fight last night. He definitely showed up. He was dropped, like I said, and you know Was it me? But that man looked like when he got hurt in that fight, I think he got dropped in the fifth round, sixth round. He actually fought better after being dropped. That's what I saw. And it goes to show you what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Once he got dropped, he didn't accept it. He was like, nah, man, this dude ain't nothing. I can beat this guy. Because everyone is saying it. Everyone, and he's not feared anymore in the division. So please let me know what you think about the Canelo Alvarez fight. Leave your comments in the bottom. Do you feel that Canelo Alvarez is just washed? I feel personally he's entering another phase in his career, and your favorite boxer at some point is going to age and get old, and they're going to look like this. So please let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, share the videos, and I'm on to the next one. Peace.